call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. He'll throw it left, and there's his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll stay on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Go. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have. The sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup.
I should have double teamed that damn edge like I was doing the previous plays. I don't know why I didn't.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd.
Yeah, he broke a tackle and got a speed burst. Ain't that something?
Ready, set. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, Warriors, 70, drop 50, drop 60,
Right away, they'll set up to throw. On his first throw of the game, he's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, L.A.
Hey, ram.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. goes on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. Chargers are out to a 10-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
That dude fast, man.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's taken in, and it's recovered.
We'll take that.
And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's down inside of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Should have been a pick, dog. Come on, bro.
The final play of this first quarter. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw. It's complete.
Damn, man.
And he's going to be taken
I put him over there, dog.
25-yard line. First and 10.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10.
Cougar 19.
25-yard line.
Now Dowdle. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Second and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
I ain't worried about that. We've seen it. We'll be ready for it next time.
Good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Perfect. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll swing this one out wide to his right. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Herbert.
That was the wrong button. I really wanted to press R. That was 100% the wrong button.
Good enough for a first down.
So, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it down.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
To throw, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. But no flags. He's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
What the fuck?
Down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll be second down.
Go.
Throwing again, Herbert. Here's our shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, LA. Now the point after try from Myers.
That's a good drive, Woody. That's a real good drive, boy. That's a good drive, my boy.
And the kick's away. Brown now to return it. Taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Try to make his ass trouble, they do.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Lions. Deputy. Come 19. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Timberwolves.
Now here's Aaron Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Way forward for about 3 yards. Cameron Curl up from the safety spot to make the tackle. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Marshall is on the move. He'll drop to throw. That one on target to cut.
I almost stripped it. I felt like I almost stripped it.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nice run by the QB.
It's 2nd down.
space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw.
Come on, Camardi.
Outfield by Cup.
Come on, Camardi.
Out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warriors 70, trap 60, trap 19, Lion. Cup 19, Cup ready.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, y'all should have hit him. Y'all should have destroyed him.
On that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Let's 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
RPO, that one is complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Ready. Set up, Viking 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll run without it. And the Seahawks going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Seahawks first down.
That called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, nice open field tackle. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal.
How he blocking me? My own guy is sitting there blocking me, literally.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job. But can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now. So here comes an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Bruh, what?
That's a risky call.
Bruh, I'm trying to slide,
You find
man.
yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
5-9.
On first down, Herbert. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to be...
Bro, I had the first down.
As
I was past the first down. Wow, I'm way past the first down, bro. They say it's inches. Come on, man. I need one more playoff win. One more playoff win with you.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. And thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays.
Oh, they got Keyshawn Johnson out there. Mr. Keyshawn Johnson.
To score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
Yeah, he looked real smooth with Dickerson.
First down. They'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
And his run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk.
Good defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, ready.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. As he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What? Like that? Like that, just like that. He just threw it up in the air and caught it.
Philadelphia. As they try to run it here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one.
Come on down, Cam.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
There you go.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders
What?
got a head start. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
They'll go play action with Stroud.
There we go.
Over the middle and intercepted.
You want to keep throwing it to Keyshawn Johnson?
Still going.
Let's go.
You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll They'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Oh, ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From 31, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Gonna set up the throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Stroud. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Play is a turnover on down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Here's 3rd and 2. Perfect. That one intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
The Eagles take over.
Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
All right.
Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stroud to throw. That's over the middle.
This dude is ridiculous, man.
That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
He want to throw everything to Keyshawn Johnson.
Defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike. I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Set. Ready? Go.
Show.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That is intercepted.
The ball floated. It seemed like forever.
Here at the 44.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they've got to be picks.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run
Yo.
game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Oh, ready?
Now Stroud. And And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Herbert now on first down. This one's going to be taken in by Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now on first down. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Rolling right. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
Baylor Tigers! Baylor Tigers!
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught by the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start on the ground.
Nice run, buddy.
Brought down following a gain of 6.
See, his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very
He's going to throw it all up to C.J. Stroud. He don't care.
He's usually such a reliable target.
I mean, throw it up to Keyshawn Johnson with C.J. Stroud.
Down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that.
Oh, he did all he could to get away. Catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
And that's going to bounce out of bounds, giving them a short field to work with here.
48-yard line.
Oh man, he's a bum. I just looked at his squad. This dude is literally a bum. Why they got me playing him?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
Gotta quit, my boy.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the quick, right? 118, what's that?
On first down, it's Stroud. That's caught. The Chargers have it. And he is going to bring this down. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Chargers tack on one more to their lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. The pressure is too much, and he goes down. Marcus Webb getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 32-yard line.
But just like Keyshawn Johnson, too.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid.
Oh, what kind of throw is that, bro?
Intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On second down, Stroud under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Oh, it's the fridge. Shuffling in there, William Perry in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down. Moving outside the pocket, looking for Jefferson deep downfield.
Why are we running the same speed as him? Y'all doubt my speed.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 24 yards. And the Chargers have the first down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, L.A. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right.
Stroud to throw here on first down. Toward the middle of the field that time. Complete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Not fun here. Third and a lot.
Jackson.
Now Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Set.
On first down, Herbert. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Go. 380. Go.
On play action now, Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
Set. Set.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Past midfield to the 45. He's inside the 25. And he will score. LaDainian Tomlinson. Touchdown Chargers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Myers is good on the extra point. And the Chargers will add one more onto their big lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Oh, right.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
So,
and
2
11.
minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. Let's go. Hey, south.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
26-yard line.
Kappa. Set.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Set. Delta. Set.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and 11.
Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. First down, LA.
This running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been
They just handing out Super Bowls, huh?